We're back. We're on a little hiatus over the holidays and whatever other reasons we missed.
Life.
A life hiatus.
A life hiatus. I wish I could take a life hiatus.
Did you see that meme? That meme that said, sometimes I ask myself, what would Jesus do? And then I go away for 3 days and pretend I'm dead.
Oh,
love it.
Yeah, life hiatus.
Anyways.
All right. So,
today, we're going to talk about things that you intended to keep but then didn't, or you kept and then lost because they actually weren't that important.
Or kept and then went,
why did I keep this? Yes. All right. So all those things that you keep and save and think you'll want, and then later are like, why? What are we doing right now?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right. Let me see. You go first.
All right.
Trying to think.
How about clippings of your children's first hair? I know some of you moms out there are so good at this, and you put them
Props
in
to you.
The baby book, and it's a great thing. You have pictures to go with it. I know. Mm-hmm. I know for sure that I saved my first 2 boys. I saved a clip of their hair somewhere. It might even be in one of their half-filled out baby books.
Right. Yeah.
But for sure, by my 4th child, Calvin, we took him to a little barber shop, and a man was cutting his hair. It was so cute, and the man turned to me and said, "Do you want me to save a clip for you?" And I said, "No. I mean, yes, I do, but no, I'm just gonna lose it. He doesn't even have a baby book."
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
that's true. Yeah, I probably saved 1 and 2. 1 is taped into the baby book. That's half finished.
Good job, Mama.
2, I don't know where it is. 3 and 4 don't have baby books. Yep.
Do any of you guys save teeth? I have people who tell me they save their kids' teeth when they fall, and I'm like, what are you going to do with those?
All right. Hey, if your kids are watching this, I'm about to talk about the tooth fairy. Okay, we don't do tooth fairy.
We do not do tooth fairy.
Yes. So, which, I mean, I knew, but, so, when my kids lose a tooth, they're like, well, what are we going to do with it? Will you give us money? I'm like, no, why would I give you money for a tooth? So I tell them they can do whatever they want with it. So one of my kids throws it in the trash. Only 2 have lost teeth so far. And the other one puts it in a little box, but then eventually loses it. So, no, we don't keep teeth. I told them they can make a necklace out of it, but nobody thought that was a good idea. It would make her throw up every time she saw it.
I paid my kids for their first, 4, the top 2 and the bottom 2.
You're so nice.
Yeah, but I just hand them the money and tell them to throw the tooth away.
No.
Like a cold-hearted mom.
But that's, I mean, really, even if you do the tooth fairy, you just throw the tooth away anyway.
Right.
I mean, maybe some people keep them.
They're going to be unfriendly.
They have, those boxes. Now, have you seen the ads for those boxes? And they, open up, and there's a place for each tooth.
Ew!
It's 20 little holes. Nope.
No.
Nope. No. No teeth. No teeth. Even just the baby book thing in and of itself.
I know.
You had these, plans to have a baby book, and
I was going to put the
about
window
something?
down.
She locked the door.
I was going to put the window down.
Somebody sketchy's outside.
It's really hot.
It is really hot. But I was afraid that it'd be loud if we had the window. Okay.
All right.
So I opened the door. Yeah, the baby books. I have halfway filled out for the first kid, out of the wrapper for the second kid, 0 books for the 3rd and 4th.
My 3rd has one, but it's never been written in. My first 2 have been written in.
Good job. That's impressive. That's more than I got.
What about baby clothes? I saved some, and I still have a tiny little tote. From each child, I saved some, and then finally I condensed down. But the more I condensed, the more I was like, why did you save this? I mean, it was cute, and the child wore it a lot, but it's stained from spit up.
Or carrots. From carrots.
What was I going to do with this?
Yeah, I kept all of them just in case, pass them down, But then, about 4 years ago, I had a friend who has way more children than me. 10. Oh, bless her soul. And I asked her, because she just had her 10th, and I asked her if she needed, I said, you probably have lots of clothes, but if you need some baby clothes, I've got some. And she said, oh no, I don't have enough space in my house or in my life or in my mind to keep clothes. If they're not getting directly passed down to the next kid, I'm not keeping them. I'll go get them at Goodwill. And I was like, that's it. That's what I'm going to do. And I got rid of everything. Plus, my boys were born in different seasons and my girls were born in different seasons.
Yes.
So they couldn't ever wear the same things anyway. I mean, onesies they could, but other than that, it's just, or, when you pack away all the clothes so nicely and you're going to keep it and you're like, yes, when they turn 4, they will fit in these. And then they turn 5 and you find the 4T tote.
I've done that so many times. I've
So
been like,
many
I know
times.
there's clothes, and then I can't find them, and then I do find them when they're too small.
Yes, which is another reason I don't keep them anymore, because I never use them when I'm supposed to. See, it's loud. Bye.
Those are all the obnoxious teenagers.
Yeah. Also, what about, I try really hard to keep my kids' artwork, but I have a really hard time keeping up with it. I tell them if they want me to keep it and it's really special, let me know. And then
That's
I keep
a good
it.
idea.
And I do keep it, but then I don't know where I put it. So when you start cleaning out stuff, you're like, oh, look at this, babe, it's so nice. But then what?
That reminds me, do you know what I did do? My husband got me a file cabinet. I know, it's a thing that most people have their whole life, but I got one just recently. And I created a file for each of the kids. So I do actually, when I remember that it's there, there's some artwork in there. There has not been a recent addition, but
I have one for the first three.
Well,
The youngest one doesn't.
He's not really making anything yet.
I did, though. I took a couple of their things that they made at school and that were really nice, and I framed them. So I have framed artwork of my kids on my wall. So I feel like even if I never frame anything else they do or keep anything else they do, at one point in time I cared, and they'll know, and I put it in a frame, and I have it hanging up right
We
now.
won't tell the art teacher, but sometimes, most of the time, I take their artwork when they're not looking and hide it under stuff that's currently in the garbage can. So when the garbage can opens, they can't see if their artwork's in it.
I don't do that with artwork. I do that with seat work.
Oh,
The seat work. And that, I tell my kids the same thing. I'm like, if there's one test that you really want me to hold on to, because my mom kept all of the things. And then when I was about to get married, she said, here, take these. I don't want an essay from second grade. I threw it all away. I was like, what am I do with this? It seems nice. It's like, oh, that's so sweet.
We have one of my husband's projects that his mother kept, and I will keep it. Would you like to know why? Do you know what the fire chief had to write a project on an animal? And do you know what animal the fire chief picked?
I don't.
I didn't even know they existed, but they do. The 12-year-old would know. Jackass penguins. It's a thing, and we have a whole report on them.
Yeah, that you should keep it. Yeah.
So we're keeping that.
That's
but
a funny.
it.
Yeah, I didn't do anything that creative.
I'm
when
like,
I was
how
in
did
school.
you find this?
I
And
did
how would
all
you
the
know
things
this
just
exists?
to get the A's, so I didn't do anything like that.
Oh, he did
I didn't
stuff to
wanna
make people
rock the
mad.
boat.
Oh yeah, he rocked all the boats.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So we've all got them. We've all got those things that like we thought we'd hang on to, and then we don't know where they are, or I don't know. Just from the beginning, we're
Or
like
wedding
not
cards.
keeping.
I kept mine for so long, and then I threw them away.
I didn't keep ours.
I kept.
I didn't keep ours. My husband was very sentimental before he met me. And he was like, oh, well, that was from, this is my grandma's and whatever. But then he started to understand that when you keep it, you have to find a place for it.
Right.
And then, so after a couple moves, he was like, get rid of it all, I don't care.
Moving it helps you, really.
Yeah.
Moving helps you.
And having kids helps you because it's
Yes.
just crap everywhere all the time. So you're like, nope, I don't care anymore. Sweep it off the counter and throw it away.
Yeah.
Which is probably how I lost a birth certificate. That comes on another day. All right.
All right. Let us know what it is that you have kept or lost, or don't keep it all if other people do.